did recognize that there was a seed that had blossomed as a result of their intimate endeavors and things like that. And I just think that
I
that's
actually heard a
you
take from
know
Fantano that made me kinda think. You think Carti is taking over Travis' place?
no, no, I think they're both in their own lane. Um, why am I wording it like that? Because I don't want to say that they had a kid together. But yeah, I don't think Cardi and Travis. I mean, obviously they have fan overlap, but as far as like him replacing or even one replacing the other, I think they're far too big in their own respective lanes. Not to say that their music is just. I mean, their music is pretty unique from one another for them to be a replacement for one another. Travis's sound and his style is way more um straightforward, I guess, and less, I won't say creative, but less vocally explorative than Cardi's is, while on the other hand, Cardi's musical palette is a little bit more direct, or more direct than it has been recently. Meanwhile, his vocal style is a little unpredictable. And so I think even when you look into their history, you can't even say that they have much overlap or they have much in the way of like one replacing the other. They just sound so different. It's almost insane to make a comparison between the two. What do you mean it's over, Sean? Taking over Travis is crazy. They're very different. Yeah, but even that sounds off. What sounds off about it? Fancy ass language on Cardi behalf is crazy. The nigga ass? That's not true. To say Cardi is ass is just objectively untrue. You can just say you don't like his music, but he's got music that I think is just done really, really well, sonically or even vocally speaking. That I just think is just done to a very high degree, whether it's intentional or unintentional. You feel me? I mean, they both do rage music, kind of. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Rage music doesn't exist. Like, that's not a thing. Like, because people go crazy, like, mosh pit style because of some music, that doesn't mean that all music that they do that to exists within the same landscape. You know, Cardi and Travis make very different types of music, and I think that's cool. You know, they have different audiences as well. Like, they cater to different, you know what I'm saying, I won't say niches or anything like that, but they cater to different demographics a bit. You're not gonna catch the exact same people who like Travis Scott, or the exact same people who like Cardi, you know what I'm saying, co-signing everything that Travis Scott does. Would you say they make music in the vein of Yeezus vibes? No, but I think Yeezus is very influential. You know what I'm saying? We heard Utopia from Travis Scott, and some of the ideas off Yeezus were definitely influential, considering the time that it came out. But you got to also consider what influenced Yeezus to a degree. Cardi's development from 2018 to now, is production or in production, is kind of wild though. Yeah, just feel like Travis just got a larger arsenal slash more range. You think Travis Scott has more range than Playboi Carti?
How are we saying Travis isn't rage? The mosh pits from this man literally took lives about 3 years ago. What are we saying?
What does that have to do with anything? Like, before the music even started playing, they were storming the festival. Like, it really like, they weren't even hearing music before they were starting issues trying to get in there to go see, bro. That's just a product of the energy that he's created at his shows, not necessarily a result of what his music is. But still, it would still be vastly different. Just listening to them and just breaking down what they do is not even
I
a
got stuck in
comparison.
an ad break, but bro, have you seen how many monthly listeners Carti has without an album?
No, I haven't. I bet it's probably insane. It ain't a mosh pit if it ain't no injuries. And that's on the coordinated. Wait, that's on the coordinators for overpricing the stadiums. Yeah, they got all. It was all types of like preconditions that made that reality what it was. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, Travis Scott makes this music. Oh, let's go crazy. Like, bruh. He wasn't even they were going crazy. He was singing chill songs at one point. Like, nah, bro. Shit crazy. Appreciate the gift too, by the way. Kid Cudi is the GOAT. That's subjective, you know. Think Travis is more digestible, but Carti has more range. I can put some Travis on in pretty much any setting. I can't do that with Carti. I agree with you. I agree with you. Niggas gonna look at me a little weird if I play some Playboi Carti. You gotta imagine too. I'm playing some of my shit for niggas that are like really traditional rap. So we listening to Babyface Ray, V's, and well, I won't say V's is traditional, but I mean the personality that V's puts in his music is something that like a Detroit nigga will really kind of like cater to, I guess. Or it caters to a like kind of a Detroit nigga a little bit. Obviously, it caters to more people than just that, but like it's more traditional and straightforward. If you played a nigga from Detroit like some Playboi Carti, he probably gonna look at you like, "What the fuck is this?" To be honest, but you could play him Travis, and he probably gonna know who that is, and he may or may not fuck with it, but like it's not gonna throw him off. I play some Playboi Carti for a nigga, especially a nigga my age. They gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like 9 times out of 10. Even whether you're younger or you're older, it's like it's not gonna matter, bro. But I don't think there's enough overlap in audience. Like even look at the audience that follows both of them. Like they don't even have the same following, to be honest. But it's whatever. It's whatever. How do you feel about the massive psych alt rock in production from Carti recently to Travis's whole career, Yeet, and even Lil Yachty, who's overrated for it, by the way? I mean, I think it's a natural progression. We need to
They
get.
rage take is bad cause it's like old Tyler and Travis make the same shit cause they made people rage.
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as like. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not in the rage culture or whatever you want to call it. But like as a genre of music, maybe it exists as a subgenre of music somewhere. But like it's literally dependent on what the person decides to do to it. Like as a genre of music, so to speak, unless that's its direct intention to be played at like a mosh pit, I wouldn't consider it like rage-esque music. It's just alt rap to a degree, or alt hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What does age have to do with anything? I mean, a lot of the time, people that are older probably gonna be a little bit more traditional or knowledgeable. If you spent more time on the planet, you have more time with music, especially if you're a rapper or a hip hop fan that has been pretty standard for a minute. And you more likely than not are probably going to be invested into that sound as opposed to something that's generally or relatively new or something that's been popping over the last 5 or 6 years or so. Like that's not an insane thing to think. Obviously, age has shit to do with it. Gotta give Yachty props for trying to expand. Yeah. We give Yachty props. We give Yachty props. Would you say Carti's best song is beating Travis' best song? That's tough. That's tough. I really don't know. I really can't say. I'm gonna play it when the fuck I'm done talking. That's when I'm gonna play it. I don't know. I don't know what your favorite Travis song would be versus a Carti. I think my favorite Travis song probably is Maria, I'm Drunk, or My Eyes. I'm sure there's another one in there that I could put as one of my favorites as well, but off the top of my head, and for Carti, I really don't know. It's definitely not Sicko Mode, even though it's a good song. The Ends? I mean, it's a good intro, but it's not my favorite. RIP Screw, that's a really good choice. But I think I like that so much because, well, no, I can't say that because Travis does this thing on RIP Screw. But Sway Lee, for those little amount of moments on there, really, took me to another universe, took me to another land. Y'all think Magnolia still holds up? Nah. But it's a good staple in his career. It definitely did a lot for him, but I don't think it's one of his best songs, to be honest. Like looking back, music that he's made, I wouldn't say Magnolia is up there for his best songs. I mean, you could say it, but like, I wouldn't put it high up, to be honest. You heard it too much? Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna have to dive deep into that. What Playboi Carti's best song would be for me.